Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Intuitive Energy Forecast for May 6th, 2022. I'm Arlene Grace, an intuitive energy coach, master numerologist, and channel. So today's energy is the 8 and the King Spades. And the words that come through are really, presence, power, love, value, and understanding that when we can bring them all together, we come into the space of self-mastery. And with self-mastery comes self-responsibility, right? And so I'm going to invite you to just play with me, to come into the body. So if it is safe to do so, if you're driving, then please come back to the video. But if you are available to do so, I'm going to invite you to just set down your phones, to take a breath with me. And if you're comfortable, placing a hand over the heart to direct the energy to the heart, to direct yourself back in to the body. And just notice what happens as you do. Notice that thoughts begin to settle. Notice your breath. How is your inhale? Can you feel it filling the belly? And your exhale. Are you exhaling so fast that you can catch your next breath? Just notice. And with that awareness, I'm going to invite you to just inhale a little bit more. Feeling the belly fill. Holding it for just a moment. And then exhaling fully. And if you haven't closed your eyes already, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. Beautiful. And simply continue to breathe this way. Breathing is life, of course. It's the receiving of life force energy. It is receiving and it is giving. And it's a beautiful indication of where we are in our own giving and receiving, because it always begins with the breath. And so notice your breath. Are you fully receiving oxygen, life force energy into the body? And are you fully giving back to the world, giving CO2 to the plants, to the trees, back to the world? Just notice. And as you continue to breathe, I'm going to invite you to bring your focus to the mind and imagine that you can see a blank screen there. Just a blank screen. If there's anything on it, simply wipe it off or shake it off. If there are any thoughts there, that's okay. Allow them to be. They can go as they go. And we're going to invite this blank screen, imagining that these are your thoughts, that this is your brain, this is your mind. Imagine that we're going to direct it down into the heart. So imagine that this whiteboard, your brain, your thoughts are now moving in the direction towards your heart, inviting them to be loved. And you may imagine or see or sense or know that your heart is unfolding. It's simply opening up, loving your thoughts, loving your mind, loving this blank space. And as it comes into the heart and you are now loving the mind and loving your thoughts, we're going to allow this love to continue to move through the body. What does love feel like flowing through my body? You may feel, sense, know this love is now moving through each and every cell, 50 to 100 trillion cells now filled with love. And now we're going to take the heart and we're going to imagine we're going to direct the energy from the heart. And we're going to move it down. Imagine just moving that down towards the base of the spine. Right there at the sit bones, between the hips. Just feeling that energy there. Now just loving your value. And as you're feeling this energy, notice what happens to the body. You may notice that your body may feel lit up. You may not notice that, and that's okay. Simply notice. We're going to continue to just notice this energy is flowing through the entire body. You can tell that it's moving down the legs, around the knees, towards the feet. This is you in your presence, in your power. Giving and receiving life. Wholly you, fully you, all of you, completely loved and valued. Just feel that for a moment. This is self-mastery. Imagine this feeling in your body is self-mastery. Imagine taking this with you in your day. Imagine directing this energy and this focus into the things that you want to experience in your life. This is how we create the experiences that we desire. This is where it begins. This is the energy feeling state. And so as you're feeling this, I'm going to invite you to bring to mind, what do you desire? What do you want? What do you want to experience? Do you want to experience more wealth, more money? Do you want to experience an expansion in your business? Do you want to experience a more romance in your partnership, your romantic partnership? Do you want to experience more connection with people? What do you desire? What do you want? What do you want to experience? Perhaps it's travel. Whatever that is, bring that top of mind. What does that feel like? What would it feel like to have this, to have what you wanted? Bring that to mind with it. And now here in your own presence, in your own power, we're going to imagine this thought, this feeling, and we're going to direct it down into the heart. Just feel it. Feel this energy of what you desire, what you want, and what that feels like. Notice that your heart is just loving it in this moment. This is you being a creator. This is how we begin. And so the journey of being a creator, right? We'll begin with the vision. The vision that I got with this is we have our ancestors, we have our, our parents, our grandparents, great grandparents, great grandparents, and we have them all going down this line of our past. And with that, they have these scrolls. And so these scrolls are these, what they learned, what they did, all of these things. It's their beliefs, it's their ideas, it's what they discovered. And they take that scroll and they give it to the next generation. They give it up. And so the next generation opens it up and they read it and they're like, okay, cool. It's awesome that they learned this, they learned this, they learned this, they learned this, and they put it away. And as they live their life, as they live through their own generation, they're taking that information and they're writing their own, depictions of it. They're reinforcing it. They're putting their own ideas, their beliefs, all of those things. And they take that scroll a little bit heavier and they take it on to the next generation and they hand it over like a baton. And this one then reads it, takes on these ideas, these beliefs, and all of these things, and so on and so on. And with that, the world continues to infuse its own ideas, its own beliefs, because the world is always changing, always shifting. And so each generation just gives more information and more, and it gets a little bit more complicated and it gets more, full, we'll say. And each generation just takes it on. And each generation just continues to recreate the wheel. They take on the idea, well, I gotta heal them. They had all of these misconceptions and these misbeliefs, and I took on this idea of what money's supposed to be like. So I need to clear all of this generational shit before I can actually have what I want. But what if that weren't true? What if today in this energy, here now, as you are feeling in your body, what if you could just have it here now? What if that weren't possible? What if you didn't have to go back there and heal it? And that was self-responsibility. And with self-responsibility comes choice, the willingness to choose to have what it is that you desire. You choose, not them. Because many of us refrain from making choices in the direction of what we desire. And unconsciously, it's because if we choose, then we can't blame our ancestors. We can't blame our parents. We can't blame those before us. If we choose, then it's our own responsibility. We chose it. And so your invitation today is, are you willing? Are you willing to allow yourself to have what it is that you desire? Because in every single generation, they were creators. You are a creator. And they were taking on these scrolls, these ideas, these beliefs, these limitations, these constructs from from society, from their own cultures, all of those things, all enmeshed, all mixed in together. And they were taking all of that and they were just recreating the same old thing. Going back, I need to heal them first. I can't have it. Going back, I need to heal that first. And here we are, realizing that as a creator, it can indeed be a blessing and a curse. A blessing when we have the things that we want, but a curse when we recreate what we don't. Because as we began this practice, we moved into the focus of what it is that we desire. We went into the feeling state of that. What does it feel like to have what you want? You became it for just a moment. You probably still are feeling that right now. But many of us take on these ideas, these scrolls, these beliefs, these limitations, and we take that feeling state of, can't have it. It doesn't feel good in my body. This illness passes down through our generations, and I believe that to be true. And so we recreate the same thing over and over again, and we pass that on to the next generation. Today is your day to stop that. To stop that. To decide that you can actually have what it is that you desire, what it is that we just created within your own body. And to take self-responsibility with that. Are you willing to take self-responsibility? Are you willing to lead your own life? Are you willing to move in the direction of leaving that all behind? Leaving the past in the past. It's already done. But staying here, present, focused, feeling what that feels like as you continue to move in the direction of what it is that you desire, fully, wholly, in love, in the wholeness of you, valuing all of you as you move forward. All of this stuff over there created complication. But what if it was just this here now? And so I invite you to play with this, to play with the idea of what if I was a creator? What if I was just recreating all of the things from the past, including the healing, including the pain, including the limitations, the not enoughness, the lack of all of those things, the idea that I had to sacrifice? What if that's what I was recreating? What if I am a creator and I can have actually what I desire? What if I went in that direction instead? What if I focused there? Would I allow myself to have it? Do I value myself enough to have it because I feel it right here, right now in my body? Bring this feeling with you today. I invite you. And notice what happens as you experience other people, as people come into your life, you being in love, you feeling fully embodied, fully valued, whole. And begin to notice what is mirrored back to you in others. Beautiful. Questions, comments, please feel free to share and I will be happy to respond. Tomorrow we've got Jonah Live. And so if you haven't picked up your ticket, I'm going to post the link there. It's a day, 3 hours of connection, community, Medicue. It's more of this feeling. It's coming together to amplify this energy and to have your questions answered with Joy and Jonah. And so if you are curious, if you want to connect, I'm going to post the link down below. Beautiful. Wishing you all the most amazing Friday and the most amazing weekend. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Nope, Monday. So much love. See you in the spaces. Bye for now.